So, in this video I want to talk about how to brace for your lifts. Especially for the compound lifts, this is extremely important. Squat and deadlift, more than any other, I feel like it makes the biggest difference between having a 225-pound deadlift or a 295-pound deadlift. It can be that big of a difference. If you're not bracing properly, you're not breathing properly, you're not going to be able to actually hit that limit. You're not actually going to be able to build the strength you want to build, and you're really just going to be limiting yourself. So when you're bracing, it's all about not keeping the air in your chest. You want to focus on starting that breath in through the nose and then finishing by swallowing the air into your mouth. And it's, instead of pushing the air out through your chest and it all being right here and constricting your lungs and your chest, what it's going to do is it's going to help push it further down and push out more of your rib cage and brace your core better. And then if you're adding in a lifting belt on top of that for your squats and your deadlifts, even your bench, some people add in some sort of like belt, it's going to help brace your core even tighter. So what that's going to do is it's going to prevent less shifting and fidgeting under the weight with squats. It's going to prevent a lot less shifting and loose muscle tension going on with your compound lifts for deadlift. And mainly what we're going to be focusing on is injury prevention. Because if you are trying to go 95% of your 1 rep max on a weight you've never done before, and you try to pick that up off the floor and your muscles aren't braced and ready to take that weight, then you're probably going to tweak something. At most, you're probably going to tear something. So that's the worst case scenario, but it's just injury prevention. It's going to help with your overall performance. For instance, on bench press, this doesn't mean bracing 100% of your muscles 100% flexed the entire time. It just means adding in a little bit of quad tension, a little bit of maybe hamstring and core tension just to hold your body there in place so that when you actually start the movement, your body's not shifting out from underneath you. So it's like you're trying to press laying on a water bread versus if you're trying to press laying off of concrete. You're gonna feel all uneven, you're not gonna be able to do the same amount of weight, and you're gonna be possibly even hurting yourself in the process. So if your body's braced, you're giving yourself a solid foundation to press from. Same thing with your squat. If your body's braced and ready to hold the weight, you're gonna be able to come down with more control and come up with more control. Deadlift, you're gonna be able to break that bar up to your hips and lock it out harder than if you're just trying to pull the weight off the floor. So make sure, especially on your bench press, you're using leg drive to help brace your quads and push your foot out on the ground. And you'll see it in one of my other videos on how to barbell bench press, how to do that properly. I can't stress enough, bracing, bracing, bracing. Using your breathing techniques, breathing in on the way down, and then breathing out when you're actually doing the work. Same thing on the deadlift. When I'm setting up and I'm getting ready to breathe, I'm breathing in, getting all my air ready, and I don't start breathing out until I get right about my knees, and I push that air out and finish out the rep. Right before I start back down, I take a deep breath in, trap that air right here in my stomach, and I come down with control and touch the weight on the ground. So on your squats, you want to get all your air ready, breathe it in hard, come down, and then as soon as I start on my way back up, as soon as I get that 2 inches or inch off the 90, then I start breathing out hard all the way to the top. What it's going to do is it's going to help get your breathing into a cadence. You're actually going to get to a point where you don't have to think about your breathing nearly as much, and you're going to have a lot more control. So in general, focus on your breathing techniques, your breathing timing, and your muscle bracing when you're doing these compound lifts, and that will help you prevent injuries, better your performance, and overall just have a safer lift.
Thanks for watching the video.
Thanks for watching the video. If you like this, like and subscribe and click the bell.
Ding.